not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buckeyes offense will come out first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. Five-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Got it behind the line. It's Thurman. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Now, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
The Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So,
touchdown Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So USC's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Strocken. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Strocken. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Makes the catch. It's Jordan. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. A quick pass to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. offense gets set for second down. Quickly complete. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He's in open space downfield. Got enough for the first. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll go with a direct snap. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Fafita. He's got his man across the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want them to be. You want them to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. The play action fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the day.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense drags him down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's ball. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Caught, close to the marker, it's ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Pulls it in, it's Jordan. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back.
Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run in the red zone. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's got it on the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Got the back over the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Ball. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll move the wide receiver. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Got it in the middle, it's Strachan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Caught over the middle. It's Strachan. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown Trojans! And the comeback is on.
And this was
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Now they'll try to get the two and make it a three-point game late. They want to throw it. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it, unfortunately. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Roberts.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Needs it to keep this drive alive. The Buckeyes will move the sticks with the first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Ohio State.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Fires to the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down. The short hands, it's Jordan. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Got a man, it's Alexander. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give on the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Sets up the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Buys a little time. At the 45 on his way. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
The throw to the outside is complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sideline, it's Graham. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Gives it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. To the air, it's Fafita. He'll take a shot. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Good right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.